Welcome to Nacho Fitness Coach,
the podcast where we focus on what actually matters
and let go of everything that doesn't.
We talk workouts, food, mindset, and health
without turning fitness into your full-time job.
Because you have a life outside of the gym.
And your body deserves better than extremes.
I'm Caleigh.
I'm Sara.
Alan's already laughing.
And this is Nacho Fitness Coach. Okay, so we did a thing, and no, it's not another bad idea from Caleigh.
Debatable, but this time it turned out amazing. We made downloadable guides from Nacho Fitness Coach.
They're the perfect mix of fitness-ish and unfiltered chaos. Here's what's inside. The Crap Fitness Told You, the No BS Myth-Busting Guide, Quit Being a Little Bitch, the 30-Day Challenge to Build Habits,
Workouts that don't suck, fast workouts that don't make you miserable, and Feed Yourself, damn it, a simple meal plan for real people. And because we know you love options, boom, bundles. The half-ass option, the BS-free basics, and our crown jewel, literally everything you need except willpower.
Find them all at nachofitnesscoach.com. Download instantly, print them, tape them to your fridge, whatever works.
Or just let them collect digital dust like everything else you've ever downloaded. We don't judge much. We're live. Let's go.
We are live. Can you handle your claps?
It hurt.
Be okay. Well, that's what, because you got a fidget in your hand. Or is it the nail?
Yeah, I got my nails like into my finger pads.
That happens.
So
it's a little pokey poke.
We'll just,
when I was like, okay, it's time to put the nails back on. Like, I'm from the early 2000s. And I'm like, you do those square white French tip.
Yeah.
Just the good old default white girl.
That's what I still want to do.
French tip, square.
You couldn't go wrong.
Never. It's in my wedding pictures. It's from fitness competitions, all my photo shoots. It is the same thing, right? And so
now
I
you're
go
trying to
in,
figure out.
well, yeah. And I'm still trying to feel like if I could be cool around high schoolers, right?
Oh, yeah.
If I would have showed up with the mom nails, then now they're going to put me in the mom category.
Now they're going to think you're a mom.
They're going to realize that I'm older than some of their parents, right now I'm still trying to kind of feel like I'm a little bit younger than their parents.
How's that going?
Well, so they noticed the nail set right away. They were like, ooh, those are Gel X. No, this is my third set already. Mm-hmm. And so anyways,
let me see them up close.
I love the girl that I go to, and I knew she would be great. And so I first sat down and she's like, okay, so what do you want to do? And I said, well, here's the deal. This has been my default. This is all I've ever done. But I also know that's not cool right now.
Yeah.
So I think you probably just need to do what's cool.
Yeah.
Here you go.
What are the kids
And she
doing?
was like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, what do we do? And I said, because I'm pretty sure it's not the square tips anymore, the flat. It's the pointy ones I keep seeing. And she's like, are you going to try it? And I said, you might as well put them on. What's the worst case? In 3 weeks when I come back, we shave them down and we do something different. And she was like, okay, because she's like, I've been trying to get my mom to change or let me do something different, and she won't. And I was like,
but cool. She's like, here's this other old lady.
I'm checking the cool box. Okay, I was like, okay, yes, okay, fresh married, early 20s kind of thing.
You to her mom.
I think I might be older than her mom. Actually,
no.
It's got to be close.
How old are you?
I'm old.
44.
44. Yeah, I'll be 45 this year.
Let's just acknowledge that we started this podcast when I was, I think, 36.
I think so. Yeah. And I was 41.
41.
And now look at us. We're growing up so fast. Just
so old.
Right in front of everybody's eyes. So anyways, I was like, put the points on them. Let's do something cool. Where it's a couple of them were full colors and she did the designs and everything. And I still stab myself with them. Yeah. Just that's what you're reminding me of. Because I'm like, I will. And it's kind of hard to type with these.
Yours are very long right now. I told her I wanted the almond shape, natural. I did it's the ballerina gown color.
Okay.
Go short, pointy, not
those
pointy,
short.
But almond shape.
I did learn very quickly that mine are a little too long to throw shot put. I thought I had peeled off
Yours
one of
long.
them.
Those would be frustrating for
when
me.
I get to track season, we're going to have to shave them down a little bit. But I sure do love some good old.
Are you actually throwing shot put? As a
yeah.
coach?
100%.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Absolutely. I can't be around stuff and not participate. I don't know.
That's the difference between me and you.
True.
I participate as little
as possible.
But do I?
You don't really participate at all. I mean, that's just, that's one mind-boggling thing to me is like seeing people that coach things and don't.
When I choose to do something,
okay, you're good.
I do it well.
Sure.
When I don't want to participate in it,
you're not going to do it well.
I'm not going to do it at all. It's not that I'm not going to do it well.
I am definitely.
You just participate. You participate in so much.
Right. In everything.
And fully participate in those things.
Yeah. And I do it well.
Whereas like like my kids are in Taekwondo. I have taken it upon myself.
To not participate.
No. To be the room mother.
Sure.
I do the newsletter. I'm, all the things
so kind of you.
But that's it. I'm exhausted.
Yeah. But that would not be a fun job. I don't think I would rather
fun. It is fun. It's just.
So yeah, I am like, give me the shot. Like we're going to demo here. Discus.
Do it.
Oh yeah. Like I hop in, I subbed a PE class and like I was in playing kickball or mat soccer. I think we did, or 6 base maybe, but I was pitching and I'm like, move out of the way, kids.
That could never be me.
Oh my gosh. It's so much fun to participate.
Is this episode over yet?
Oh my gosh. Already. So anyways, there we go. Do we go past our 3-minute tip? 5.5. That's good. That's better than 10.
This is not just
10 to 15. This is still just the tip, I think. Okay. So Caleigh, I had a realization recently.
What?
That there are people that we know, or just in general, that will like have most certainly set in their minds that they are doing everything right and they can't figure out why they don't feel well.
Are we talking about me?
We can. There we go. We're talking about you, Caleigh. Right? I mean, you were there.
Still trying to figure it out.
You're like, I'm doing everything right. Like
this a lot of things right. I ebb and flow.
Right.
Not doing things right now, but now I know why I feel the way that I do.
Right. So now you've like figured it. You've taken the time yourself to figure out. You've associated maybe certain behaviors with feelings, but there are some people that have just been doing the same thing for so long and they don't realize maybe
when they have excuses
or like, oh, that couldn't quite possibly be the reason why I'm not feeling well.
For me,
the fact that I'm eating ultra processed wheat all the time could not be the reason why I'm feeling super bloated and gross.
No.
Like that could not. The fact that I'm only sleeping 5 hours a night could not possibly be the reason why.
The answer.
The fact that I only drink whiskey could, or Mountain Dew in your case.
That was never the reason for me.
No, it was Twisted Tea and Mountain Dew for you.
Not in tandem. I didn't do those two things at the same time.
Oh, they were different stages of life.
Different stages of life.
Yeah, but like it happens very quickly that you get set in your lifestyle, or like. Like not realizing, okay, I eat fast food every day for lunch.
Because I stay up till 1 a.m.
Right. And it can't be because I drive through and I get fast food every day for lunch. Because I'm still like, I skip the fries, but I'm still, whatever. It can't quite possibly be that. Or it's the excuse of, well, I'm just really busy. We don't have time to eat at home. So I'm always on the go.
Yeah.
Right.
But that can't be why.
That can't be why. There's always lifestyle things that once it is your lifestyle, you kind of like.
I even see people, I still to this day in the Lord's year of 2026 that are still like smoking cigarettes. That they cannot attribute the fact that they smoke cigarettes.
I know somebody who is young, like mid-20s, and smokes cigarettes, and I'm like, I thought by the time it got to you, this wasn't a thing anymore.
It was over.
I did too. Just like seatbelts were over. Like not wearing seatbelts is over. Now, I also think if we flash forward in like 10 years, they'll be like, you guys did social media for that many hours. Don't you think that's the next thing? I mean, it's totally coming right now because Australia's already banned it under 16.
Screen time.
France has banned it for under. Oh, there was a video of like I think it was a teacher who confiscated a kid's phone because they were not supposed to have it in class and they did, and pulled up the screen time usage report, 18 hours.
Here's my question. For a kid in school, where are those hours?
Somebody's not paying attention.
I'm not even awake for 18 hours.
No, that's the problem. That's the wild thing. But they don't, well, first of all, I'm like, why? It shouldn't be in your bedroom. No. I tell the high schoolers all the time, I'm like, you have no business having your phone in your room.
No.
Leave it on the counter downstairs. You don't need it. Walk away. So I do think some of those things are coming. They're kind of like the next seatbelt, the cigarettes, whatever. when something becomes part of your lifestyle, you sometimes don't realize how much it is negatively affecting you until then, like,
well, it becomes such a crutch.
Yeah. Or it's just like, that can't quite be it. So anyway, so this was kind of just a topic for discussion. I was like, okay, let's say you aren't feeling well. So whether that's weight on the scale or you're just kind of feeling bloated or tired, like where would you start with being like, okay, if I could change one thing, what would it be? Now you pulled up the clip that'll eventually be on social media, I think, that you like swear by the water.
The sleep in water.
Sleep in water.
Sleep in water.
So
that's where you start.
That is definitely where you start. So like kind of start going down like this rabbit hole of like finding like, okay, let's just say if you don't know anything and you just need to attack some part of your lifestyle, like where should you start? You don't have to diagnose anything, but just like pay attention to what are your symptoms. Like do kind of a full body scan of your head. Like, okay, how does this feel? Like, am I tired? Do I feel bloated? Am I overweight? Like, am I feeling tired?
Right.
Well, I mean, it can start with food for sure, but okay. So here was just kind of a few basic fixes to start maybe kind of like seeing if you can
going with this,
where the problem is. Well, it's just, I mean, it's like, let's just talk about it. Okay. So here are some basics to fix before you don't need a diagnosis.
Okay.
Just think about it as I'm trying to fix some problems that I'm having. Like I'm not optimally operating throughout the day.
Right.
Okay. Eating enough total food, right? You have to have calories to have energy.
Right.
So the answer isn't I'm skipping meals all day, every day. Like you have to consume food to have energy.
But not fast food.
Well, yeah. You know what? You can dial that. You can dial in your type of food after. Okay. So as a baseline, let's just say, am I eating enough food? Okay. Yes or no in general. Like there's different ways for you to kind of like check that out. But like, okay, how much food am I eating? Mm-hmm. Let's really think about that. Then it's like, okay, how regular are my meals? Am I like not eating until like 4 o'clock? Like I skip it all day.
Like I forgot.
You forgot that time. But then you like remembered that you
I thought actually I fasted all day.
Just like the time you forgot you ran 5Ks.
I forget a lot of
things. Like, oh wait, I have done that. Oh, I did eat 3 hours ago.
I did run a 5K.
Oh my gosh, I've done this before. Oh, that's so weird.
Just love me.
I do. I absolutely do. Okay. Absolutely. Okay. No, it's like, are you eating regularly? Like, because regular meals help regulate your blood sugar. You don't have kind of those energy crashes.
It makes a big difference. When I track my food and when I'm actually paying attention to how much I'm eating, what I'm eating, big difference.
And like, I've gotten really in since I have that Rise app on my phone, like really understanding your circadian rhythm. And understanding the natural like ebbs and flows of energy throughout the day.
I feel this way.
Yes, but you know what? And then being okay with it and like rearranging your day instead of that mid-afternoon kind of like energy slump.
Yep. What's
the first thing people try to do? They try to go get caffeine, and it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon to like get through the slump.
Oh, I just take a nap.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Just do a 10-minute cat nap. It's fine.
30 minutes.
Or just realize, hey, this is kind of like my lull period, and adjust your activities of your day to be like, okay, don't expect yourself to maybe be super productive at that time. Like just realize it's your natural down.
This is when I play Blockbuster.
Yes. This is when I just like check out and have, a few games I run through on my phone, just calming exercises, maybe take a little walk. And realize you're going to get an energy boost then, right? When you start to come up, like, because there's another evening peak. So sometimes just understanding your natural body ebbs and flows is helpful. So, okay. And then if you're paying attention to your food, are you eating enough protein, right? So is it not keeping you from crashing, doing all that stuff? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then of course it is sleep, hydration, stress load. So really until you check the box of all of those things and make like notes and mental notes, like don't worry about a diagnosis, just see, okay, what problems will this fix?
Yeah.
And do it for a long enough period of time that you can actually like notice, right? So, I mean, that's going to get you pretty far, I think. And then, okay, so now we've kind of got which I feel like we're kind of repeating everything we say on here all the time.
That's what we're going to be doing from here on out. I don't think we have anything new to share.
Well, I mean, yeah, it does.
Is there any new information?
It foundationally does come back to this, I feel like, for the most part, right? So it's like,
we can get into,
detailed stuff.
But at the end of the day, I don't.
So then you gotta start making some food adjustments. Now you know you're eating. Now you're eating regular meals.
Yeah.
Now we need to start looking at like the quality of meals.
Okay.
Cut out the processed stuff. So food, lunch, your lunchtime drive-through fast food.
I'm so conflicted right now because I have watched my husband cut out carbs for the last year.
Yeah.
Off and on.
Yeah.
And he feels so good.
Yeah.
Once he cuts carbs.
But is it the carbs or is it the type of carbs he cuts?
Know.
You know what I mean? Like if he had a sweet potato right now, would it really like make him crash and burn?
Yeah, I suppose when he does do carbs, he does carbs.
Right. Yeah. You know what I mean? And you're like, what's the type of carb?
I don't know.
Because if you were to throw in a good sweet potato, I find it hard to believe that he's going to feel like that's like throwing him off the tracks.
Yeah.
The same way, say like a big full blown bagel. Right. You know what I mean? So
that's a good point.
Don't hate the carb.
I know, and I'm trying not to because I trust you, and you've told me for years we don't hate carbs. But then I see him, and he goes into full ketosis for a couple weeks, and he's like, just brain fog is gone. He can work out, like his workouts are great.
Okay, so with that, we're gonna take just a quick little ad break.
For more content, follow us on TikTok at Nacho Fitness Coach.
Be sure to check out nachofitnesscoach.com to purchase exclusive merchandise, including the wine tumblers we use during recording and the gear that we wear. You can also listen to our episodes and access direct links to our social media.
Okay, we're back. And I'm like, maybe there's something to it.
Oh, there for sure is. But the problem is the consistency.
Yeah.
It just ends up being a lifestyle that's really hard to like keep up.
Because he'll go like super clean for a long time, or not a long time, but a few weeks. And then he'll
have a birthday party with cake.
He'll cheat.
Worse.
By cheat, I mean
like the whole cake is gone.
The whole cake.
Well, of course that's going to make you feel like trash. Don't blame the carbs. I'm just saying. Yeah. All right. So
have you ever tried no carbs?
No. Mm-mm. Well, there were a couple of different preps that I needed to kind of like push forward dieting down a lot quicker because the show was coming up. And so I would do carb cycling where I'd have high, medium, and low carb days. And the low carb days, I would have 50 grams of carbs or less. And those days were rough. Like my energy was low. I was grumpy. Like those were not fun.
I almost wonder too if it's like a male and female.
Oh, well, yeah, it could. Yeah.
I feel like maybe men might be better equipped.
But he still does high fats. So like his calories are still high. So like part of the whole carb cycling thing is, you're also manipulating your calories too. Yeah. So when I was going low carb, I wasn't necessarily getting a bunch of fats in there to offset my calories. Like the caloric deficit was also coming down with that effort to get leaned out a little bit faster. So
I'd be curious to know what your experience would be on like a
keto type diet, like a pig paleo. Like, I don't know.
Let's try it.
I don't know.
4 weeks.
Hard
pass.
Yeah, I think so.
Just for fun, for the content.
I don't.
Just to report back and say,
"Oh my gosh, you can do anything for
if you kept
4 weeks.
If you kept your carbs under 100 grams per day.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. I mean,
that's really not that low though.
It's not. It's lower.
That's not low. I mean, to me, that's like a regular day. Like if I was really dieting down and trying to rebody comp right now, I mean, that's 4 meals of 25 grams of carbs. That's not that low.
Maybe it's less than that.
That's definitely
I'll have
not.
to check with him and see what he's doing. I feel like maybe when he fasts, when he does his intermittent fasting, a lot of time intermittent, it's just
whenever
randomly fast.
Yeah,
I feel like
random fasting.
It's like dirty fasting.
Dirty fasting. That's a thing.
You could do like under 100 calories.
What are all the types of fasting?
I think it's called a dirty fast.
A dirty fast? They're probably like, there's main types of fasting. Oh my goodness. There's actually things. Okay. These are formats, not rules that everyone needs to follow, by the way. Time restricted eating.
Yeah. Which we know.
But I feel like everyone does time restricted eating when you freaking sleep, right? Yeah. So, Common versions, 12 and 12. Very gentle.
Yeah.
Often accidental.
I feel like that's everybody's.
14, 10.
I was doing 16, 8.
Yeah, but that's the most popular. Well, duh, you freaking sleep for 8 hours a night. Like, that's the dumbest. This is seriously the dumbest thing ever. That this actually has a name.
16 off.
And 8 on. But that's still not. Is it that? Oh, it's the other way around.
Yeah.
So when did you start eating?
You had 8 hours that you could eat.
So like from 8 to 5.
Yeah.
That's still really not even
That's not
that.
bad. No.
No. Okay. 8 and 6 and 20 and 4 is pretty aggressive. All right. Then there's intermittent fasting. IF. 24 hour, at least a 24-hour fast.
Or is that
once
what
or twice a week.
Fasting is?
Yeah. It's an umbrella term that includes TRE, but longer fasts.
Oh, okay.
That eat, stop, eat. So 24-hour fast once or twice a week. For example, dinner to dinner.
Okay.
A 36-hour fast. That is technically the definition of intermittent fasting.
The most I've done is 36 hours.
Okay. 36. I feel like at one point I tried like a juicing thing.
Yeah.
It was like the magic Hollywood diet or something that was 48 hours, but you could drink that juice.
Jeremy did a 72-hour.
That's a long time.
It was a long time. It was miserable.
Yeah. Why? Just for fun?
I don't know. I mean, you only get one life, you know?
Sure. Why not just test them all out? Okay. Alternate day fasting is...
We dabbled. No, we tried to do, I think it was like at one point we were doing like Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Oh, yeah, you were.
Yeah.
Yes. So eat normally one day and then fast or eat very little the next day. So it's hard to maintain socially and physiologically. High dropout rates in research. That one's a hard one. Okay. 5 and 2 fasting. So eat normally 5 days a week, but then on 2 non-consecutive have low calorie days.
Okay.
So you're still eating, but it's like 500 calories or less.
Well, that's probably more what we were doing with Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah, I'm not still. Oh my gosh, there's 8. Holy
Look
cow.
up dirty fasting though.
Yeah, that's not on the list.
Well, we might have just made
key picture takeaways. Fasting is a tool, not a requirement.
Right.
Which I feel like we've always known. Benefits depends on the person's stress, training, sleep, and total intake. More fasting does not equal more results. Okay, so dirty. Okay, if you want to, I can break this down between athletes and not general population, men versus women. Gut issues and fasting. When fasting backfires and how to talk fasting responsibly as a coach. Okay, so what about dirty fasting? Because what is your definition of dirty fasting?
I thought it was, my understanding of it was it is, sorry, I got to talk into the mic.
Something that I made up.
It's like you can have like under 100 calories.
Oh, wow. Okay. Dirty fasting is an informal term used in fasting circles. Oh, yes, because we've got the little cult circle here.
Right.
To describe consuming small amounts of calories during a fast, while you can still call it a fast.
Yeah.
Coffee with cream or butter, artificial sweeteners, gum, bone broth. Yeah, bone broth, supplements with calories. So basically anything beyond water, black water, plain tea.
Yeah. It's dirty fasting.
It doesn't say like a specific calorie amount though.
Okay.
So
listen, I've tried a lot of things.
I'm learning. Yeah.
I like to dabble.
Yeah.
You know, do I commit to anything long term? We know. No, I don't. Healthy habits. I try.
Good
my
job.
darndest.
Yeah.
But I like to.
But that's boring. That's not the answer that everyone wants, right?
But I know it's what's proven. I know what works for me. But I think, I don't know. You get this one life and you hear about things that people have tried. And I'm like, what? I'm not doing anything. I'm not, throwing a fentanyl patch on my arm. You know what I mean?
I hope not.
Like, it's not gonna kill me. Like, try some dirty fasting.
Yeah.
Try
it out. See what works for you.
Cut carbs. It's like, try some stuff.
You never know what's gonna work.
The only problem with me is I just can't stick with anything long enough. I don't think, to things that are hard.
It's that ADD thing.
ADHD.
Is it ADHD now?
No.
It was ADD.
Can I explain this to you?
Yeah,
again?
please.
Once again, can I explain to you that
But you just said you have ADHD.
When you are born with ADHD, as I was.
But, okay.
Yes. Back in the 90s, they diagnosed it as ADD.
Okay.
They don't. Now it's all just grouped together. ADHD is not something you grow out of. It's just the way
you're just born that way.
Your brain works.
But ADD is no longer a thing.
Clinically, no, it's no longer a thing.
But it used to be.
Now it's just ADHD.
Isn't that funny how like things change?
Yeah. But the fact remains that my brain works a little bit differently than yours. We know this.
We know this.
We
I think we've established
We interact
this.
with one another. You cannot like dispute this.
Oh, but isn't that crazy how different we can be? We still figure it out.
Well, it's just like autism, you know, like your grandparents were like, we didn't have autism back in my day. And it's like, well, you collected spoons, Grandpa.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's like, are you sure about that?
So maybe
there's a little something there.
we just didn't have a name for it. You know, now we do.
Or we just had a place where everyone went.
Yep.
I saw this picture once, or like maybe it would turn into a video. I don't remember. It was on social media. They're like, you know what? The problem is for all of us that were in school in like the 80s and 90s, they separated us. They had like the regular kid class, the special ed kid class.
Did they
like,
though?
We were totally separate.
Oh,
like,
I don't feel like it was like that.
We had sped kids that went to their own room. They separated us. You had honors classes. We did. We had honors classes. We had regular.
Are you talking high school or elementary
high school?
Oh, okay, yeah.
High school, right? Like, because they figured it out.
Yeah.
Back then, and then they put you in different rooms, right? They separate.
Yeah.
And the problem with social media is we're all interacting.
We're all just together.
We're just all just together.
Just a mess.
And it's like maybe they were onto something. Maybe we shouldn't be interacting with each other.
I don't think we should be, honestly.
I mean, I have days where I'm like, I recently had a very detailed conversation about like how this is a total, we don't have to go down this path, but like just people that have children, that we got to have some checks and balances about just like a test before
we have
or
children.
something. Yeah. I don't know. Like
I might have failed it.
Oh, but it's also like, I mean, sometimes you're like, ooh, that should not.
Well, you know what? My best friend works in the NICU.
Yeah.
She runs the NICU department. And so some of the stories that she tells me of like the babies that she has to send home.
Oh, that
breaks my heart.
Scary.
And I'm like, I don't know how you do it. I would need some severe therapy.
Oh, super sad.
One more thing I want to tell you. Since we're talking about school back in the day.
Yep.
Old classmate of mine from middle school. We have from when we had our 20-year reunion a couple years ago. So we have a group Snapchat.
Okay.
And the other day he posted videos of in 8th grade. So this was like the year 2000, 99, 2000.
Okay.
We had an assignment in 8th grade. I think the assignment was to I think the objective was to edit videos, like use the software to do transitions and texts and all this stuff.
Yeah.
But so each group made a video. He had these videos on a thumb drive and he was posting them on Snapchat. I was dying.
Oh my gosh.
And so he was like, whoever wants it, he put it on a Google Drive. And it's like an hour and a half. So it's like $19.99. I'll have to pull one up for you. Oh, it's so crazy.
Just throw you back a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
and the principal at our kids' school, did I tell you that?
Yeah.
He's
your middle school.
He was my middle school.
Was he in there?
One of the videos.
Oh my gosh. No way.
Yes.
That's wild.
Yep.
He probably looks totally different.
No.
Or no? Looks the same. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Well, my senior year, a classmate of mine who has actually went on to go like make movies and like short films and stuff like that was his passion. He made a senior film, and I know I have it on VHS tapes somewhere. He made a senior film. Like I remember the big VHS or like the big video recorders,
this was
right?
The same year as when my 8th grade
probably because it was 98, 99 was my senior year. So 98, 99, he walked around with a big video camera through the hallways. That senior video came out. And they actually got behind the door footage of like what was happening in our English classroom. Yeah. She got fired. The teacher got fired.
What?
It was her first year here. Like she had came in. It was her first year. I don't remember reading a single book that year. Like, and it's English, like senior year English. Like, and I had always heard the teacher who had retired, how hard his class was, the books you had to read, like everyone talked about it. And I was like, I think he's a really nice person, but I really don't want to take his class. And then when he retired, I was like, phew. And so this new lady came in. She was kind of just probably about the same age, like kind of at the end of probably her teaching lifespan too. We did nothing all year long. And I feel like he was maybe actually even in my English class, like the actual classroom. And yeah, she did not get her contract renewed because of our senior video that showed like what happened. I'm now going to have to dig for that because I know I have it somewhere. But yes, so a little throwback. Okay. Those times in the
it is crazy.
Good
like, where did time go? All right, what was this episode about? What
we were just talking about like just general health. Like if you feel like you're not feeling good, you really probably need to just take a look at what you're doing.
Just do better.
Because chances are something you're doing, even if you think you're doing all of the right things. Like I remember feeling like coming out of college that like I was doing all the right things. I knew enough about nutrition. I had been an athlete, like and then all of a sudden, especially when you're having a big change in like life, like transitioning from like college to like a desk job, that's a big change. Your energy, like the way you use energy changed.
Never knew any of this.
You didn't have any of this. So, I was like, okay, how do I eat differently now for this new life I'm having or whatever else? And so I am definitely convinced that like the middle-aged weight gain that a lot of women especially experience is because you are busy chasing kids around for so long and you're eating a certain way, you're feeding them. And then like, as they get older and they need you less and you're not chasing them as much, you don't realize how much less energy that you're using. And so you're over consuming calories and it just like slowly creeps up over time. So anyways, that was just it. It was just take a look at kind of your true, like objectively look at your true lifestyle, what you're doing, change one or two things and then see how that affects you. So
all right. Well, speaking of making good food choices, I think we have a large pizza. Coming.
We're going to go smash some New York style pizza.
What's the verdict on the pizza?
Is it here?
It's on its way, and I just wanted to know if the driver had been tipped.
Oh, yeah. I added it. I added it on the order. He's good. He or she is good, whoever's bringing it for us. So, yeah, we got him. We got him covered.
All right.
So, but yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you. So, until next time.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to head over to our Instagram at Nacho Fitness Coach and let us know how you feel about the topic. Do you love it or hate it?
Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe or follow button wherever you're listening. And if you like our podcast, leave us a rating. See you next time.
You've been listening to Euphony Innovatives Sonified.